Seconds late after the button was pushed, but nothing serious.
Delay, just a delay reaction. First of 200 casings that'll be.
So the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh, escorted by the Prime Minister, now being taken to their cars. But first of all, meeting many of the officials that have been working on this Canada Place program and some of the other officials who are here. First of all,
in the background, the music
National Anthem by the Beefeater Band.
Formed in 1962. There you can see the incredible crowd.
Anthem by the Beefeater Band, and now that it marks in many ways the conclusion of the first event here in Vancouver, but a packed day's events. Queen and Prince Philip, before they get into their cars though, are looking at the model once again of Canada Place. We showed it to you earlier. It really is a terrific design. It's won applause from around the world. A marine theme, as we said. We'll be pointing out into Burrard Inlet from the pier here. As you can see, the sails, not real sails, of course.
The entire structure meant to look like a prow jutting into Burrard Inlet.
But of course, at its beginnings, it is the Canada Pavilion for Expo 86, but later it becomes the city's main convention center with hotel facilities and meeting places of all kinds. And you can be sure that the pictures you're seeing right now will be printed, framed, and hanging in the doorway of Canada Place when it is finished construction 3 years down the road in 1986. There's nothing like having a member of the royal family there for the beginning of construction, if not at the end for the opening. Of course, we have no idea of that, but
well, I'm sure they've got their fingers crossed.
Yeah, major buildings and events are planned. It is always nice to start them off with a member of the royal family in attendance. You can just see in the background of that shot one of the office buildings we were talking about earlier, and how the crowds from the offices had a few minutes off to watch this.
She's got quite a day ahead of her. This is just the start of a very, very busy schedule.
Number of events in Vancouver. The next most important, I guess we'd have to say, although for all those waiting at other events around the city,
they're not going to like hearing that.
Aren't going to like that comment, but the BC Place and the kickoff to Expo 86 this afternoon.
That's right.
And of course, we'll be providing live coverage of that event. It's an hour and a half with a lengthy program that the Queen will be watching. Starts at 2 o'clock Vancouver time this afternoon. But a lengthy program that not only the Queen, but everyone at home will be able to watch as they do the official kickoff to Expo 86.
30,000 people expected in that stadium this afternoon.
There's thousands here, a lot. It filled up very quickly. We were down about an hour and a half before arrival, and there weren't too many here then, but crowds have come to see their Queen. So the Queen has arrived in Vancouver and completed the first of many functions that she has today and throughout the rest of this week until Friday morning on departure.
She won't be leaving on the Britannia, though. I understand she's flying back to London on Friday morning.
That's right. The men of the Britannia, though, the crews, have got all sorts of things. They'll be staying here for a few days longer and have all sorts of events planned for them. And that concludes our live coverage of the arrival in Vancouver of Queen Elizabeth II. Join us again later today at 2 o'clock for live coverage of the Royal Gala at BC Place Stadium. For Cecilia Walters, I'm Peter Mansbridge. Good morning from Pier BC in Vancouver.